Working with special pastes in Excel. When you copy information in Excel, you can choose to paste special portions or parts of that copy so that you're not defaulting to pasting all like you would when you just do a paste. I'm going to click on cell A1 here where it has $50. I'm going to choose copy and watch what happens when I select the destination here. I right click, choose paste special, and then I focus in on one of these operations here. The default is none. When I choose add, click OK. So it didn't copy the $50 to B1 to B3. It added the $50 to B1 to B3 through the special paste choice called add as an operation. Another example of paste special is transpose. So I'm going to prepare a spreadsheet to do so. Highlighting this portion here, A1 to B3, you can see we've got some text data and some number. The rows and the columns are going to be flipped around. Once I choose my copy, I right click and I choose paste special again. You'll see right above the OK choice, transpose, I check it off and click OK. Now I have my rows and columns flipped over so that they've been transposed. Another paste special choice is pasting just the formats. I'm going to take this January cell, make it a different color, bold it, and make it a different font size. I'm going to copy, and when I go to my destination, such as this one, I'm not going to right click this time. I'm going to show you up on the Home tab of the ribbon in the clipboard group, the paste command, and click on the down arrow. I know I can go to paste special because I've gone there a few times already in the dialog box to make my paste special choices, but this time I'm going to have you take a look at some of the choices here in the paste values, and other paste options groupings. The last one offers up formatting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on formatting, and you can see that February here, the cell in E5, its data has been formatted with the source that's in A1. I could have highlighted a number of cells as my destination on the end before I chose my paste special choice called formatting. There's another way to paste just the formats. I'm going to go back to the January cell here, and this time in the clipboard group under the Home tab, I'm going to choose Format Painter, and I'm just going to click on it once. When I click on the destination, like this cell here, you see how it paints the source's formats to the destination. If I double click, on the other hand, on Format Painter, it allows me to splash the formats anywhere I click. And notice what the cell, the mouse symbol looks like here. Not only is there a white cross, but there's a little paintbrush. So anywhere I'm splashing, I can even be setting up my formats before I type. I'll press Escape, and once I've done that, I'm going to type in something like hello, and you'll see that the cells that I painted with the formats are ready for me, so when I type in some data, those formats come to life. Another example of paste special is by pasting only the value from a formula. I've taken us to a cell that contains a formula. I'm going to copy, and when I go to the destination, I'll choose the sheet inside of the same file. Paste special, I'm going to choose to work with values here, the 1, 2, 3. Or I can go and click on the down arrow and choose the paste special value, the 1, 2, 3 here. When I do that, you can see how the number has been extracted away from the formula, and it reads so on the formula bar. The last example I'm going to show you in this exercise under Paste Special is Paste Link. I've tiled a number of spreadsheets that I want to include as part of my linking to a main spreadsheet. The main spreadsheet is in a specific file called Divisions, and all of its sources are on the right portion of the screen. Division 1, 2, 3 to 4. Division 1 in B4 houses the starting point of my summary for each one of these companies. I'm going to take us to Division 1, make that file active here, and highlight the total portion of the spreadsheet. Copy, and when I click over here, I'll maximize so we can see what's going on. When I right-click and choose Paste Special, Paste Link is the bottom left-hand corner choice. I'm going to click, and once I do that, you can see how each one of these cells contains a link. It's specifically a formula. Up on the formula bar, it reads which file the data is coming from, specifically which sheet, and where it's focusing in on what cell. At times you might get these seemingly error tags, and when we have these, it doesn't mean that you have an error necessarily. So I'm going to click on the down arrow here and just ignore this error, because we don't have to worry about it being an error because I've just checked through my formulas and they're responding appropriately. Equal division 1 dot XLSX again is the name of the file. Sheet 1 is the sheet it's coming from, and B8 is the actual cell reference that this information is coming from. So I'm going to take us there to division 1 and just work with one cell here, B8. I'll just press escape so we don't no longer have copy on. It's 1.5 and change million here for our total. I'm going to change our beverage goods a little bit so that it can make it something obvious as a change. And note it's 1.1 and change for the total now. When I return back to division 1 as a summary in divisions, you can see how indeed it is a link and it's responding here as the answer to the formula. I'll continue on with just one more example when it comes to paste link using this divisions file as the destination. We'll first go to the source, this time division 2. I'm highlighting the total, copy back to divisions, and then I can choose to go back to the home tab instead of right clicking, and I want to show you the icon for paste link. It looks like a little a link here, little chain link, and when you hover over it, it says paste link. I'm going to click, ignore the error, and now you can see how it's pasted in every one of these formulas here for each one of these links. You could also create a link by simply clicking on any cell, putting in the equal sign for the formula, and then clicking on any cell after that. It will take on that cell reference, and when you press enter, it will display back the source's information in that cell. It does not matter what type of data the source is. In this case, it's text. Because we're having a singular cell reference in a formula, it does not matter what type of data your source is. Otherwise, obviously, if I needed to add here 2 cells, those cell types should be numbers or formulas where the answer is a number. Of course, you can't add 2 text cells together.